Hi guys, my name is Ray and welcome to another vlog. Okay, so it's a little weird to be recording this early in the day, but I recently switched my work schedule, so now I'm free earlier in the day. And I'm going to be using this new uh, time that I have free to write. So I'm officially going to start a routine every day of writing from 5 p.m. to 7. So it's 2 hours per day. And that is what this blog is going to be about, my new writing routine and how much I can get done on my third draft during this writing routine. So, yeah, right now I'm just gonna start my draft three. Like I said, I'm just doing a simple rewrite of like literally copy pasting the entire manuscript and then going chapter by chapter, rewriting everything. And I am going to be aiming for at least 2 chapters per day, but it might be less, it might be more, depending on how much I want to change. But yeah, that's very simple blog. Simply 1 week in a new writing routine with a set time for me to write. So wish me luck, and I'll be giving you B-roll. Okay, bye. Hi everyone. So it's Wednesday. I accidentally overslept on my little afternoon nap, so I'm an hour late to writing. It's about to be 6 instead of 5, but I'm just gonna do 6 to 8 today instead of 5 to 7. So far, I'm almost done with the fourth chapter, and I think it's been coming out. I've been doing small changes here and there, and yeah, I'm still pretty happy with how draft three is going so far. You guys have no idea. You just been saved of my crash out by my mic failing to record part of it and me having to redo this outro. Anyway, hi. I'm not gonna crash out this time, I think. Anyway, uh, yeah, it was nice to be able to have my writing done early in the day. I, however, have learned ever since then that I cannot sustain this routine. Um, Mostly because life keeps getting in the way. My brother is no longer attending physical therapy because his therapist said that he was good enough to work out on his own. So we moved from physical therapy and we decided that instead of going to the gym because he's not ready for like heavy workouts yet, we were going to work out from home. We got a treadmill and we got some weights, like small weights, and that chunk of time that I decided was going to be like my new writing routine, he decided that's when he wants to work out. So I truly, oh my god, I just triple my move goal. Anyway, uh, yeah, I need to go with the flow with what he wants to do because otherwise it doesn't get done and he needs to work out. So we've been working out in the afternoons. And then, there's cleaning to do, there's puppies to feed, puppies to walk. Uh, yeah, in the end, I think I'm just gonna have to stick to my night routine of writing, which is what I've always done. And I've been trying to cut myself off at around 11 so I can get reading done and knitting before bed. And that's been good. But it was fine. I think at the beginning of like the first 2 days, I was getting frustrated with myself because I wanted to get it all done fast. I wanted to have like the 2 chapters per day, like I said I would, and I wasn't hitting those goals mostly because sometimes I type slower because my hands hurt, or sometimes like a chapter sometimes needed a little bit of more rewarding and I struggle a little bit more. And one of the other things that I realized that I've been realizing on this draft 3 process is that my brain is starting to get bored with this project and it's starting to making me feel like everything is dragging on. Um and I don't want that. I don't want my brain to be like that, but it is what it is. And I'm trying to stick with it. I'm going to be reaching out to brighter friends and servers to see if anyone wants to beta through next month so I can have like some feedback because again, I'm starting to get like blindness and I don't know if this story is ready or not. Part of me really thinks that it is. Part of me really wants to just say fuck it and publish it, but I still need to work on the art and I still need to work on the Spanish translation because I wanted to put them out together. That probably won't happen. I think they're going to be like 2 months apart, probably, because I don't know how long I can sit on the English version without like posting it. So, anyway, yeah, there's that. I've been struggling as a person lately, and part of that has been bleeding into my writing. I'm feeling a little bit monotone and stuck. I wish I could just take my tablet and one of my keyboards with me and go to cafes and write in like cute cafes and stuff like that. But the reality is that I can't do that unless, uh, first of all, I get over my social anxiety, and second of all, a lot of my responsibilities suddenly disappear. So yeah, that's life. It's what it is. I write from my room and then I work from my living room, and that's that. But yeah, no, I'm starting to get a little bit bored with the project, but it is a good project and I still love it. That doesn't mean that it's bad and that doesn't mean that it's boring. It just means that I've been reading and rereading these scenes and this story for the last year. And, to a point, even like when things that you love a lot If once you read it 100 times, you're gonna find it boring because you already know everything that happens in it. So that's why I want fresh eyes on it, because I don't think I can find anything that I haven't personally found yet. So that's one thing. And I think that's it. Well, another thing that I was talking about in my crash out was the content creation of it all. Sometimes it gets hard to write and content create because, like I've said, I don't have the most interesting life. I'm always filming from my room, I'm always writing in my room, and I've been working on the same project for a year, almost a year and a half, and I'm sure it also gets boring for you guys because I don't do anything fun or interesting, and I sometimes can't think of like my brain. It's not like functioning enough for me to think about both things, like interesting content and writing at the same time. And I need to prioritize writing because at the end of the day, I don't want to be a YouTuber. I don't want to be a content creator. I want to be a writer. And in this day and age, that means content creation. So I'm trying my best, but it's not like my forte, and I know that. And I apologize because, again, I know these last few vlogs have been very boring, and the vlogs to come will be boring as well. But yeah, I'm not gonna crash out again, so I'm gonna cut it here. And I hope you guys like this mess, and I'll be seeing you again in 2 weeks. Okay? Bye bye.